African Americans in this country are the only groups. They have no culture. It depends on who you meet, where you meet them.
But currently there's not an African American culture?
No.
Yes, there is.
What is it? Name 2 value systems in the African American culture.
Value system?
Yes. Name 2 taboos in the African American culture system. Name 2 traditions, by the way, in the African American culture system.
Mr. Zanu. See, Mr. Zanu, you're obviously an intelligent fellow, but it's comments like yours that fuel diaspora wars. It's comments like yours that make work like mine frustrating. Because respectfully, you're being intellectually naive, either because you don't want to do the research, or you simply don't want to. You said African Americans can't handle freedom or civil rights because they have no cultural foundation. You said they have no culture. You said they have no taboos, nothing to balance it out. So let me offer you some clarity before you confuse displacement with deficiency. First, I think the question is dishonest. You don't strip people of their land, language, names, gods, and memory, then complain that they can't trace their lineage back to 1462. African Americans didn't lose culture. They forged one in fire. So Mr. Zanu, here are just some of the values in African American culture. 1. Resilience. The culture DNA of survival. From slavery to Jim Crow to mass incarceration, they didn't just endure, they built. 2. Collective uplift. Each one teach one. From the church to the block. The goal is always bring your people with you. 3. Self-determination. Ask Garvey, ask Malcolm X, ask Black Wall Street. Even in chains, there was always the instinct to self-govern. 4. Respect for elders. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Big mama. Uncle, even if we are not related. Don't get it twisted. That's ancestral. 5. Faith and spiritual power, whether through Christianity, Islam, ancestral reverence, or Yoruba revival. Spirituality is core. 6. Creativity as resistance. Music, dance, style, slang. African Americans turned rhythm and rhyme into shields and swords. 7. Kinship beyond blood. Play cousins, aunties who aren't biological. Because when the system breaks the family, community steps in. 8. Justice and fairness. From civil rights to Ferguson to George Floyd, African Americans don't stop fighting for the oppressed. And then we move on to taboos. Yes, African Americans have taboos too. Plenty. 1. Disrespecting elders, whether you're 5 or 45. Disrespect an elder and you'll feel the culture. 2. Snitching. Beyond street code, it's rooted in survival. If the system wasn't built for you, you don't feed it. 3. Public family shame. Don't air dirty laundry. You protect the house even when it's messy. 4. Coping without credit. Biting someone else's style without acknowledgement. That's a cultural sin. 5. Playing with ancestors. Even non-religious black folk will not speak lightly of the dead or the struggle. That's reverence right there. 6. Selling out. From Uncle Toms to Coons, betraying your people is not just frowned upon, it's named and remembered. 7. Letting the culture die, whether it's jazz, soul food, or the electric slide at a wedding, you carry it forward. So let's be honest, what you're witnessing is not a people with no culture. It's a people who had their culture ripped apart and built another one in a land that never loved them. What you call lack of foundation is actually unrecognized brilliance, because African American culture isn't just about remembering where you come from. It's about reinventing where you can go. And let's be clear, African Americans aren't confused about freedom. They are the reason you get to speak freely right now. You, Mr. Zanu. They didn't mishandle civil rights. They pioneered it for the world to watch. So before I go, culture is not about beads, drums, and ceremonies alone. It's also how people adapt, preserve, and protect themselves, even in exile, even in trauma, even without land. What African Americans did with half a culture, stolen names, and borrowed language is nothing short of a miracle. So no, The issue is not whether they can handle civil rights. The issue is whether we can handle the truth that even after centuries of being displaced, they still managed to build a culture so loud the world couldn't just ignore it. So, Mr. Zanu, instead of policing their culture, please try learning from it. Because if you ever face what they've faced, you'll pray to have their resilience. Let's move.